Today's business report live at the NASDAQ is brought to you by Rejoice Financial.
We have breaking business news from Jane King in New York.
Yeah, Indianapolis-based Eli Lilly is making a major bet on cancer genetics. Jane, good morning.
That's right, Scott and Kylie, good morning. So Lilly is buying a company called Loxo Oncology. This is kind of a tiny startup company. Lilly is paying $8 billion for this company. The reason is they have 2 experimental cancer treatments that worked, according to some, fantastically well on a very small number of patients. So Eli Lilly has been in the process of kind of expanding its cancer therapies, and this is one way they're doing it. Loxo does have a drug that was recently approved by the FDA, so Eli Lilly definitely went to get involved in that early. There's a big biotech pharmaceutical conference going on in San Francisco, started today, so we may hear more announcements like this later on this week. Also, farmers may be left guessing as agriculture reports due this week on supply and demand, as well as winter wheat could be delayed. These reports are all to come out on Friday, but even if a deal to reopen the government happens, the reports will likely still be delayed as the data will have to be prepared. Well, Whole Foods is serving up dietary assistance online. It's offering a digital catalog located at products.wholefoodsmarket.com that enables shoppers to find items by dietary preference and also provides quick access to product ingredient lists and nutritional information. Customers can search for items. They can use filters, also find out what's on sale as for Prime members as well. Well, Lowe's is hiring 65,000 new workers this year. Some are permanent, some will be seasonal. It's also planning to ditch some existing roles, which the company says will help it simplify operations. Many retailers are dealing with a tight labor market that's making it harder to find workers. And the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas gets underway today. Now, Apple put a huge sign on a Vegas hotel. It says, "What happens on your iPhone stays on your iPhone." So a direct aim at Facebook, Google, and others that collect data on users. Samsung also announced its TVs will start offering Apple's iTunes, movies, and also TV shows in the spring. Well, the Dow back on Friday surged 747 points. We had a really strong jobs report, and then the Fed chairman said they may be flexible about interest rates. So we were just off to the races at that point. It was the 4th biggest point increase of all time. Super quiet today, though. Looks just like a flat start. Taking a breather. Live from the NASDAQ, I'm Jane King. Back to you, Scott and Kylie.
Okay, so now we're talking about the best city in Indiana. And you know what? I don't know if anyone in here guessed it. It might be a surprise.
Well, you know, it's one of those things. It's so personal, right? But according to 24/7 Wall Street, the best city in Indiana to live in is Jasper. Now, the company, one of the wealthiest in the state, it also didn't have a very high crime rate. So that was another thing that gave it a really high rating. A lot of these communities within commuting distance of a major city, and a lot of them have good job opportunities as well that ranked high on this list.
Jasper's got good schnitzel, too, so that's good, you know.
I love schnitzel.
Well,
there you go.
They get a lot of points there. Yeah.
Thank you, Jane.